Hello, everybody. This is Staff Minister Drew Carter from Grace, bringing you our virtual Sunday School preview for Sunday, January 31st. Well, the MPH materials will be going over Lesson 7. I will provide the link to the playlist for the Northwestern Publishing House materials and their YouTube page below in the description as per usual. So the lesson 7, that they will be going over this week talks about Jesus and a man that's just called the Centurion. That's a old word that we really wouldn't recognize unless you learned about it, but it has the word cent in it. You can think of how it takes 100 cents to make $1, and how there's 100 years in 1 century. So this man's name, his title, has something to do with the number 100. Well, if you were a centurion in Roman times, that meant that you were a leader of 100 other people. That means that you were in the military or some sort of peacekeeping operation, sort of like maybe policemen in town, but either way you had 100 soldiers that listened to every word you had to say. You commanded 100 other people. And you think about it, 100 is a lot of people to keep track of. It's a lot of people to command. So this is a very powerful person. This is someone who is no stranger to getting things done and no stranger to having people listen to him. If he was on a battlefield or if he was watching over a town, whatever he said, those 100 people would follow his orders. If he said, get this, get that, go do this, go do that, they would do it right away. There'd be no questions. If there were questions, then they'd get punished for not listening to their commander. So he knew very well he had a lot of power, and he was very used to things just happening when he told them to happen. So here's this man with all this power, and he has a servant who is sick, and he says, this guy Jesus just came to town. People say that he can heal sick people, and I might have all the power to control 100 soldiers, but I don't have the power to make my servant well. I can't heal my servant. But he had heard that Jesus could do things like that. And so here's this man, and he's used to commanding. He's used to telling people what to do. But instead of telling Jesus what to do, he tells other people, go ask Jesus for me. Go ask Jesus to heal my servant, because he knows. We don't really know how he knows. Through faith, obviously. We don't know where that faith came from, through the stories about Jesus, maybe through his servants, maybe he grew up a Jew. We don't get a whole lot of his background, but we do know that he had faith enough to know that even though he was a powerful person here on this earth, that Jesus was even more powerful. He knew that Jesus could heal. He knew that he didn't have the ability to command Jesus to do what he wanted to do. In fact, he was so in awe of Jesus, he sent other people to go ask Jesus because he didn't want to. So here is a big, powerful man. You can think of the police chief in your town, or a mayor, or again, anybody you can think of in your life. Your principal is in charge of a lot of people. The centurion was the same way, in charge of a lot of people, yet knowing that he was smaller than Jesus, knowing that Jesus was more important, more powerful, that Jesus was who Jesus said he was. He's the Son of God. You'll learn more about this. I don't want to spoil too much from your teachers. So they will cover more of the lesson and tell you more about what happened. But just remember that the centurion is a big, powerful person, but he's not bigger than Jesus, and he knows it. We hope that God blesses your learning as you continue to use the Northwestern Publishing House virtual materials. We're glad to provide a grace connection between you and the materials through these videos, and we hope that they are serving their purpose. We hope and pray that everybody is safe and healthy and that you continue to be so. Have a great weekend. Bye.